Hi! Thank you so much for tuning in for your August 2017 Written in the Stars Horoscope. I'm Madeline, if we haven't met before, and if you're back, hi again. This is a really pivotal month for a couple of reasons, both personally and astrologically. So let's start with the personal side. It's our anniversary. It's been one full year that I've been uploading these videos to YouTube, and I just really want to say thank you. Thank you so much that every like, every share, comment, subscribe has really truly meant the world and driven me further toward my dream, which kind of fits into the astrological theme for this month. But I just want to say thank you, and that it truly means the world. Like, I could say so many things, but they're all going to sound cliched, but please trust that this is coming from the bottom of my awkward heart. Okay, so astrologically speaking, you've probably heard the news around the astrological water cooler is that we are heading into eclipse season, a time when things really get supercharged. You can think of eclipses, which always occur on new and full moons, as new and full moons on steroids. If a full moon means things are done and it's time to move on, something has either come to completion or crisis and it's time to make a new start, then a full moon eclipse is like, whoa, it's really time to move this out and be done with it. Let it go so you can move forward with more momentum. That's coming full moon in Aquarius on August the 7th, depending on where you are in the world. But the really exciting news is that August 21st, new moon, full solar eclipse in Leo, repping that Leo new moon. Leo is the sign of the heart. Leo is the sign of the inherent talent and uniqueness that makes you exactly who you are and completely different from everyone else. So this new moon is inviting you to a beautiful new beginning. It's like an invitation to be fully who you are. What seeds do you want to plant? What star do you want to shine in the universe for you? How do you shine? This is the time for you to decide. So take that full moon time to push things out of your life that aren't working for you anymore so that you have room for the beautiful new beginning coming on the 21st. So you can hear more about that. You can check out my blog, writteninthestars.co, to see where those moons are affecting you most, but also keep an eye here on the YouTube channel for a couple of videos on those moons specifically. Okay, so now let's get to my line. Without further ado, on to your reading. Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited to see what's ahead for my fair-minded friends in August 2017. So those eclipses, you know, you can definitely check out more, like I said, on the blog for more details, but I wanted to just let you know in brief that full moon on August 7th, the partial lunar eclipse, that is falling in your 5th house, your house of romance, creativity, and fun. So there's either a big completion or like epiphany or even a bit of like a crisis coming around. It's the house of the heart. It's actually the house of Leo that your full moon is falling. Ooh, wow, that's crazy. Is falling in within your personal chart, even though it's in the sign of Aquarius. Okay, not to get into an astrological lesson now. Scales, shout out for your card jumping out of the deck. So it's going to be important for you on that full moon to think about where you want to be creatively. Like, you might be celebrating a big milestone, like the completion of a project, or you might be like, oh my god, like I'm done with not having fun. Like, I need to like have some fun. And definitely do it. It's definitely a night for you to enjoy yourself, let loose, or enjoy like a burgeoning or completing romance. And then that new moon is falling in a super important house, astrologically speaking. It's your house of allies, organizations, and long-term goals. The house of like, wow, who you are in society, okay? Like your role on the world stage, if we were going to put it that way. Wow. Wow. Okay, Spirit's like, I'm already ready to talk. Okay. So the new moon is for beginnings, right? To set intentions for things to grow. And that house is like notoriously, famously, really important and pivotal for setting those intentions for those big, big goals. Like goals so big you need like either a team or an audience or a network to make them happen. Like, what is it? Who is it that you really want to be? Wow. in the grand scheme. I love it. And then the world. Who do you want to be in the grand scheme? On the world stage, did we not say? Okay. So let's see, Libra. Eclipse season is bringing in a lot of important changes. What's it bringing in for Libra? August 2017. What does Libra need to know, Spirit, for their highest good in August 2017? Libra. Libra. Always for their highest good, Spirit. Libra, August 2017. What does Libra need to know in August 2017? Wow. Okay, Libra. Libra, I'll explain the wow, Libra. Libra, August 2017. What's on for Libra this month, Spirit? What does Libra need to know? Libra, August, Libra. Ooh. Of course, the Tower sends everybody spinning. Appropriate. Ooh. Okay, we'll get there, Libra. Okay. And one final card, Spirit, for Libra. What does Libra need to know for their highest good this month? For their highest good. Okay. Okay. I'm going to glance up here and make sure we can see everybody. I get off in my own little world while we're shuffling and talking to Spirit. Okay. All right, Libra. Oh, the reason I said wow is that I think you are about, 6 out of 7 signs so far have received that Fool card. And very unsurprising again during the season of eclipses of like it's time for, number 0, the number of infinite potential and creation. Time for a clean slate. Time for new adventure. And unsurprisingly, this month is about bringing things into balance for you, Libra. I'm seeing a lot of duality here. I'm seeing a need to focus. And that is like when they're talking about bringing things into balance, it's like, okay, if you want to create more momentum in your life, if you want to create more financial freedom and growth and opportunity, and that's what I'm hearing for a lot of you in your life, then it's about focusing and putting your energy into what really matters. I'm feeling big victories for a lot of you Libras. Oh, and I should say, of course, Libra, these are general readings, so some of these messages will resonate more than others because these are not, this is not a personal reading, it's a reading for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So, take what rings true, and don't worry if, something comes in and you're like, no, not really, then that is for some other Libra and not for you, okay? Okay, so they're talking about focus, and they're talking about, again, like I said, to some of you, it's like you're feeling a financial pinch and you're feeling a little bit like, ugh, I'm struggling, I need, something more. And the truth is the opportunity is here for more. You're an air sign, Libra. It works in your favor. You're a sign of the mind. You're a learner. You're a natural student. Many of you probably loved school and really enjoy learning things and doing research. Even if you didn't enjoy school, it's like, oh my God, thank God for the internet. I can look up whatever thing that I want to know. It's right at my fingertips. That's going to behoove you this month. That is really going to benefit you to invest in yourself, to invest in your education. So in this day and age, that can mean doing something, conventional, like taking a class, but it can also definitely mean, like I said, accessing, Professor Google and talking to them about, I want to learn this thing, or I need to acquire this particular skill in order to get myself further along the path. So this month is about balancing your energy and zeroing in on what really matters to you. That's going to bring changes, Libra. Naturally, eclipse season. Some things will falter and fall away when you get more aligned with who you really are. When you create momentum in your life and you move forward, it's inevitable that certain things that used to be completely... It's like Spirit was saying, reliable, but reliable is not always a good thing. Something that always used to be reliable that suddenly you can't count on anymore, something that falls apart that you thought was going to stand for a long time. they're showing me momentum and growth and new inspiration as a result of that. So I'm not really feeling the need to reassure you all that much, because it's like you're going to feel better. You're going to feel free. Now, at the same time, of course, I don't want to gloss over that. It is difficult. The tower falling is never any fun, and it can often come out of nowhere. So for some Libras, it could be like, oh my gosh, this month, like, that job or that client, like, fell through, or this person just sent me a message, you know, out of nowhere, like, and they're just, they don't even want to be friends anymore, or something like that, you know. It could be something very surprising and that kind of throws you. And when I said that, Spirit said, throws you from the nest. So it's like, okay, Libra, you are going on this new adventure. Bringing yourself into balance does mean dropping some weight and some baggage, so that you can be a little more buoyant. Wow. Wow. Okay. So how to focus on what is going to bring you victory. It's about going within. It's about doing a little bit of quiet time, self-inventory, and you really want to look at your diet this month. You really want to look at the way you're nourishing or not nourishing your body. Like, are you, you know, eating too much? Are you eating too little and kind of, you know, starving yourself, or getting yourself to a place of like low blood sugar and then you're in a crap mood, or you can't really get anything done? Like, Spirit is definitely talking about addressing things holistically and physically for you. So notice, you know, whether you're hydrated. Notice if, you know, you're drinking too much, or, you know, like, it doesn't even have to be something like extreme, like, you know, like, oh, I'm drinking too much, or I'm, you know, taking drugs and it's negatively affecting me. It could be like, I'm eating way too many sweets and, like, I feel ill. Or I ate, like, a lot close to bed and, like, my sleep sucks. Like, whatever this is. It's like, look at your body, look at your habits this month, and make healthy, nourishing adjustments. Knowing and, like, you know, kind of programming yourself that the better your body is feeling, the better your life is going to be. I mean, A, that's the truth, but B, they're saying you have some important things that you want and that you want to achieve, that you want to overcome, and that is what is going to do it for you. That is what is going to contribute greatly to this victory that really is ahead for you. You have the World, you have the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool. Like, these are great cards. You have the Tower, but the Tower, when it falls, it sets you free. So it's a struggle. Let's not gloss over it. It sucks. Sometimes it can leave you in a place of like, oh my God, I'm taking this all on by myself. Like, there is so much to worry about. I'm even like, I'm in a financial pinch. That's why they're saying, invest in yourself, let go of what's not working, put your focus on growing yourself, and then it's like your bank account will grow, your opportunities will grow, your energy will grow. Kind of want to use the phrase, it's all about you this month. It's all about you, Libra. What are your goals? What do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Because it all starts with you. You know, that sounds so simple, but it's like, you are the root of everything in your life. You're the root of all the good. You're the root of all the difficult. You're the root. So nourish the roots. Nourish the roots so that you grow into something beautiful. And they draw my eye to this ring of flowers. You have something really magnificent to offer, Libra. That's what they're telling me. So again, you know, these are general readings, so you could do anything. And it doesn't necessarily mean your job. For some people, yes, you know, we're blessed enough that the job we do is what feels like, this is my life purpose, and I get to spend, you know, most of my time doing this. But for some of us, it's like, it's a hobby or a relationship, or maybe like, you know, something career related, but something that we're doing for ourselves right now, like side hustle or whatever. And if I invest in this, maybe I can make it into what I need it to be. Because again, general readings, but what is your passion? What is your spark? And that is so in line with this Leo new moon solar eclipse, because it is all about like, what is your spark? What is your shine? What is your unique talent and joy? It's not just like, you know, oh, like I'm really gifted at the piano, but I'm bored of it or whatever. No, it's like, what is the thing that like lights you up, that you like loved to do as a child even? You know, like I could use myself as an example and say that ever since I was a little kid, astrology and tarot and, you know, magic in general, like the real magic, has appealed to me. And now I find myself, you know, trying to build my life around it, trying to make a living doing it. What is it for you, Libra? Like, that's why they're telling you to do this self-inventory. That's why they're telling you to narrow your focus, to channel your energy. Like, don't do these 5 things, narrow it down to 2, you know? Like, okay, so this month I'm going to focus on, like, my health, because the crazy lady on the internet told me that if I took better care of my, like, sleep and the way I eat and hydrate myself, that I would have better momentum. And then the other thing is X goal, like whatever this chariot is for you. Because the chariot says, Libra, whatever it is that you're facing, whatever obstacles, whatever struggles, whatever things fall apart, you have the vehicle of transformation that you're driving. You have the power not just to overcome your obstacles, but to leverage your obstacles, to use your energy, both the positive, optimistic, like fun, happy parts, and the sad, depressed, anxious, angry parts. You can harness all of that. Dark horse, white horse, right? Conscious, unconscious. We need to unite our will. I'm not sure if you've gotten this card before, so I don't want to like put you through like a long lesson, and certainly like I don't want to like drag out a magic lesson like throughout your whole video. But there is something to be said about, okay, consciously I want, let's just say like I want this job. I want this job. I really want this. I think I deserve this. Like, I'm good enough, etc. But unconsciously, we're like, oh my God, like, maybe I'm not ready for that. And therefore, you know, we subtly do things to sabotage our own success. You know, like, oops, I set my alarm to PM instead of AM and I woke up too late to go to that interview. Damn. You know, like, how many times in your life has something like that happened? And are you willing to look at that and think about how you can bring your fears into the light, where you can see them and address them so that you can move toward what you really want. So you can really unite your will and light your own way, and not ever let something that is like, ugh, I'm just going to repress that. There's no way I would ever want to fail. Why? I would never want that. And you just kind of smush that down out of the way. And that is when it is able to, quote unquote, rule you from below. When you hide something and pretend it's not there, that's when it becomes the boogeyman in the closet that keeps you up at night. Like, yes, it's just your projection, but yeah, it still has a very practical effect of like keeping you from doing certain things that you want to do. So you can get a lot done when you focus on what really matters, okay? Wheel of Fortune saying positive change, and I love that it's hovering over the tower. It's like it's saying, yeah, this could come as a big, shocking, like, and seemingly even, like, terrible or bad surprise. But the wheel is turning. You're done with this cycle. There's a reason this is coming to an end. A new spark is emerging. That inspiration of yours, that heart-centered spark. It's time. Like, Spirit just said, woof. Spirit just said, for some of you, this is what detonated the tower. It's not even something coming from the outside. Some of you Libras, you detonated your own tower because you were like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm going to light this bitch on fire myself. And you're getting out. And you're moving on. You're moving forward. Focus. Get really clear on what you want. Take care of your body. And then Spirit is showing me everything else, like, falling into place, almost like you're, you know, like what they're showing me is as if I were shaking a box with puzzle pieces into it, and that when I just shook it like that, they just fell into place, like just perfectly. So it's like, take care of your body, clear and focus your mind, and then you're going to find that like synchronicities come in. Like, you shed baggage and you make room for what you really want to come in, the messages you need, the resources you need, the people you need. Get clear, get focused, sort through the rubble. Maybe use that rubble to build a bridge, but you're getting out. Woo! Love it. Okay, Libra. The World, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. This is a good month for you. A lot of you Libras can make a lot of progress this month. A lot of victory in store. Okay, but now let's look at your Fiercely Focused spread. let's look at the practical edge that Spirit wants to tell you about. The steps you can take to capitalize on the potentials and avoid the pitfalls of this month whenever possible. Some pitfalls are actually in our service and sort of done for us, so those we got to be okay with. Those we got to make peace with. That tower, you know? That's okay. You're being set free. Okay, Spirit's still talking. Okay, Libra, August. What does Libra need to know, understand, or embody this month? What do they most need to know, understand? Wow. Same card, different deck, Libra. How about that? The world. Everything. The world is at your fingertips. Some of you are going worldwide, is what Spirit just said, which is very exciting. Like, are you publishing? Are you thinking about broadcasting? And it might be the beginning, but like, it might be something that you're doing, like branching out in a big, big new way. Talk about 11th house. Like I said, that house of allies, organizations, and long-term goals. Who are you on the world stage? That is like your question for the month. Who do I want to be on the world stage? If, you know, I woke up tomorrow morning and the world was watching, what would I want, like, them to see? Who would I be? Who are you at your best? Like, look at the patterns in your life, Libra, is what Spirit just said. Get a bird's eye view, look at the patterns in your life, you know, all the good, the bad, the ugly. Look at yourself. They're saying look at yourself, because when you look at the sides that are supposedly, you know, so-called negative or difficult or ugly, you know, greed or rage or lust or whatever, when you look at all of you with love and compassion and forgiveness, then you really do allow yourself to fly from the tower. Fly, like fly. And go worldwide. My God, like the momentum, the joy, the enlightenment, the understanding that they're communicating to me right now. Like, get grounded, take care of yourself, because you're getting some like major downloads this month. Like big time epiphanies, big time opportunities. So no wonder they want you to be in like great, you know, like tip-top fighting condition, because you're going to need your energy for everything that's happening to you this month. I mean that in the best of ways. Now, speaking of, let's look at what's going on in the earthly realm of your life. Your money, your career, your resources, jobs, opportunities, even your health. What's going on that Libra could need in August for their highest good? Spirit, what does Libra need to know for their highest good? Highest good. Libra in August 2017. Wow. Once again, same card, different deck. Invest in yourself. Educate yourself. Okay. Spirit is saying, don't become so enamored of your idea that like what they're showing me is almost like you could keep this seed in your hand and be like, oh my God, I have this amazing seed. Like, and you're just looking at it and looking at it and looking at it until like it shrivels up. It's like the seed is meant to be put in the ground. The thought is meant to be put into action. It's time to like start manifesting, okay, Libra? So, you know, you're an air sign. You can tend to stay stuck in your head. It's time to bring it to earth. Like, begin, plant the seed, start doing the research, start learning what it is you need to know to start acquiring the skills that you need to move forward in the way that you want to, you know, have the world at your fingertips. It's super exciting. So what is it you need to learn? What is it you need to learn? Like they said, to be the best version of yourself, what would it mean? Would it mean waking up at a certain time of day? Would it mean eating a certain diet? Wow. Okay. So this is what's going on in the mental realm, what you're thinking about, how your mental faculties are working, the kind of things you're seeing, hearing, experiencing mentally. And, I mean, talk about education. This is often a card of education. It's also a card of sometimes leaving a negative or difficult situation and finding, like I'm feeling like some of you are literally moving, and it is a good move. You're moving away from tumultuous waters toward clearer days. And I feel like some of you, you know, you're unsure. You're unsure if it's right to move on. And Spirit wants you to know, like, this is good. This is right. It doesn't mean there are no bumps ahead. It doesn't mean that, like, now I'm doing this new thing and there's never going to be a conflict ever again. No. That's not realistic. But, yes, you are moving toward peace and clarity. And you have learned something from the tumult that you're going through, okay? I especially like to see the Six of Swords when you had the Tower in your reading. It's like there is, like, the smoke will clear and things are going to make sense and you will move toward happier days. Do some meditation and journaling. Like, this is also a card that takes me back to the Hermit that showed up in your reading before. Really concentrate on yourself and clearing the decks. That's the phrase that Spirit just used. Clear the decks this month. I hope you're hearing this early in the month so you can kind of clear the decks and then see where the month takes you. Okay, so now let's look at your emotional realm. What are you feeling? What's in your heart this month? Libra, August, Libra, August 2017. What does Libra need to know about the emotional realm for their highest good? What step can they take, or what do they need to know to make the most of this month when it comes to their hearts? Wow. Spirit said to me, clear as day, just then, take a risk. Wow. So for a lot of you, that came in hard. Take a risk. Like, what is the decision, the emotional move that is a little scary? Maybe the forgiveness, maybe the introduction, or the beginning of something, or the resolution of something that is a little bit scary. It's going to set you free. My cup runneth over. Like, I'm feeling generosity. Like someone wants to give you something really beautiful. And I feel like, you know, you're also very giving, Libra, so that may go both ways. They just use the word alchemy. There's some beautiful alchemy happening. And when they say there's some beautiful alchemy happening, again, it takes me back to the fact that you have the World and Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool and then the Tower. And part of alchemy is the breakdown. So please trust that when the Tower is broken down, it is like a dam that has broken down so that these beautiful, blessed waters can flow into your life, okay? Trust. Like, you might be overcome with emotion at some points during August because it's just all so much, so big. Okay. So finally, let's look at what's lighting you up. What is exciting you? What is lighting a fire inside or underneath you in August, Libra? What does Libra need to know about the spiritual, fiery, exciting, and creative realms for her highest good, Libra's highest good? Ah! Wow. What a beautiful final spread, Libra. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of happiness. It's a card of, even they call it, you know, the happy homecoming card. So some of you, it may be like they said, maybe some of you are moving and it's like, yay, we're here. Like, or it's that you complete something and you are celebrated. Like, you're just so proud of yourself. There could be weddings this month, engagement parties, baby showers, all kinds of warm and happy family and like tribal celebrations. That is this card in a nutshell. Your creativity will bear fruit, is what Spirit just said. So plant the seed. Plant the seed, give it warmth, give it water, Give it thought. It'll go worldwide. That's big, Libra. You're heading for the top. I love it. I love it, Libra. So what do you think? Questions? Insights to share? Resonant experiences? Jokes at my expense? I want to hear it all. This is YouTube, right? I mean, that's kind of like, that just goes with the territory. I'm kidding. I don't actually want you to make fun of me, but if it's what's honestly in your heart, put it out there. That's what Leo New Moon says, right? Thank you so much for listening, Libra. I hope this is helpful for you and really helps you, you know, create a better month. And I'd love to hear from you, so whether it's in the comments or on social media, or if you want to email me or book a personal reading, all that stuff is linked below. I look forward to talking to you again soon, and I'll see you next month, Libra. Bye!